Let's rewind and relive those fleeting moments of fame that still echo through time. These are 10 forgotten one-hit wonders from 1973, starting with number 10, The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia by Vicki Lawrence.
That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia.
You might know Vicki Lawrence as a comedian from The Carol Burnett Show, but in 1973, she surprised everyone by topping the charts with this haunting ballad. The song tells a dark, twisty tale of betrayal, murder, and small-town justice gone wrong. Written by her husband at the time, Bobby Russell, it blends country storytelling with pop drama.
Georgia Patrol was making their rounds, so we fired a shot just to flag them down.
The song hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, turning Vicki Lawrence into an unexpected music star. But despite that success, she never replicated the hit. Still, this song remains a powerful example of how storytelling and melody can collide in the perfect way, even just once. One-hit wonders, big stories. Hit subscribe before the lights go out again. 9. Dancing in the Moonlight by King Harvest. It's hard to believe this was their only hit. The song reached number 13 on the Billboard Hot 100 because it feels timeless. Written by Sherman Kelly after a traumatic experience, it was meant to celebrate peace and togetherness. You'd never guess its dark inspiration from the upbeat rhythm and warm vocals. Over the decades, Dancing in the Moonlight became a cultural staple, used in films, ads, and countless playlists. The band faded away, but this song still glows bright like, well, moonlight. 8. Brother Louie by Stories. The song tells the story of an interracial couple facing disapproval from their families, a bold topic for 1973. Originally recorded by the British band Hot Chocolate, the American group Stories covered it and took it all the way to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. The gritty vocals and raw emotion hit hard, and the chorus became unforgettable. Even though the band never found another hit, Brother Louie lived on, sampled, covered, and even used as the theme for the TV show Louie decades later. Not bad for a so-called one-hit wonder. 7. Stuck in the Middle with You by Steelers Wheel. Released in 1973, this song had the perfect mix of folk rock and sarcasm. Written by Jerry Rafferty and Joe Egan, it was actually meant as a parody of Bob Dylan's style. Funny thing is, the parody ended up being a massive success, reaching number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song got a second life years later when Quentin Tarantino used it in Reservoir Dogs in that unforgettable scene. Steelers Wheel had a few more attempts at success, but none hit like this one. Rafferty later went solo with Baker Street, but as a band, this was their shining moment. So, which song from 1973 got stuck in the middle of your head? Drop it in the comments. 6. Playground in My Mind by Clint Holmes.
That I find in the playground in my mind.
Holmes's warm, easygoing voice gave the song its charm, and the little boy's vocals added a sweet, almost magical touch that made everyone smile. It wasn't deep or dramatic, and that was the beauty of it. At a time when radio was full of rock and funk, this song stood out by being lighthearted and pure. Playground in My Mind climbed all the way to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, making Clint Holmes a household name for a brief but memorable moment. Though he never had another major hit, Holmes continued performing for decades. 5. Also Sprach Zarathustra, 2001, by Deodato. Before electronic music took over the world, Eumir Deodato showed everyone how funky a classical piece could be. His jazzy electric version of Also Sprach Zarathustra became an unexpected hit. Deodato fused jazz, funk, and electronic elements into something wild and exciting. The track reached number 2 on the Hot 100 and even won a Grammy for Best Pop Instrumental Performance. Not bad for a Brazilian producer making a futuristic jam from a 19th century symphony. After that, Deodato kept working behind the scenes as an arranger and producer, but this track remains his shining moment, proof that even instrumental music could groove hard in the 70s. 4. Pillow Talk by Sylvia. When Sylvia released Pillow Talk, she wasn't just singing, she was whispering. This sultry, slow jam pushed the limits of what was considered radio-friendly at the time. With breathy vocals and intimate lyrics, Pillow Talk was one of the earliest examples of sensual R&B making it into the mainstream. Sylvia had actually written the song for Al Green, but when he turned it down, she decided to record it herself. Good thing she did. The song soared to number 1 on the R&B charts and number 3 on the Hot 100. Her soft, seductive voice became her signature, but lightning didn't strike twice. Still, her single opened doors for women in R&B to be bold and expressive, paving the way for future icons. 3. My Maria by B.W. Stevenson.
My Maria, don't you know I have come?
The song climbed to number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100, turning Stevenson, a Dallas-born singer-songwriter, into a brief star. His sound, often called cosmic country, mixed folk, rock, and soul in a way that felt ahead of its time. Though he never found another hit quite like My Maria, the song refused to fade away.
Oh, Maria, I love you, oh, my Maria.
Decades later, Brooks and Dunn covered it and brought it back to the top of the charts, proving just how timeless Stevenson's creation really was. 2. Wildflower by Skylark.
She's a free and gentle flower growing wild.
Wildflower by Skylark was one of the most tender songs to bloom in 1973. With its gentle melody and heartfelt lyrics, it became an anthem for love, strength, and quiet resilience. Written by guitarist Doug Edwards and lyricist Dave Richardson, the song was inspired by Richardson's girlfriend, a nurse who worked long, exhausting hours. He wanted to remind her that she was beautiful and strong, a true wildflower growing through life's rough seasons. The song's smooth blend of pop and soul struck a chord with listeners, helping it climb to number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. Though Skylark never captured another major hit, this one song became their legacy. Feeling mellow? Good, because we're ending on a high note. Our final hit is pure pop happiness, 1. Heartbeat. It's a love beat by the DeFranco family.
It's a love beat, and a love beat is a good vibration.
Released in 1973, this upbeat tune was pure bubblegum pop perfection. Fronted by 13-year-old Tony DeFranco, the family of 5 siblings from Canada burst onto the music scene with matching outfits, big smiles, and a sound that made listeners instantly tap their feet. Heartbeat, It's a Love Beat, climbed to number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, turning the DeFranco family into overnight sensations. But like many pop acts built on youthful appeal, their fame was short-lived. These are the one-hit wonders of 1974. Number 10, I Can Help by Billy Swan.
Problem, I don't care what it is. You need a hand, I can assure you that.
Billy Swan didn't need a wall of sound or a big label push. He grabbed a cheap organ, did it all mostly himself, and accidentally made a song that shot to number 1 on both the country and pop charts.
But a woman like you, baby, should never have the blues. Let me help.
Swan had been grinding in Nashville behind the scenes for years, writing songs and laying low. Then this song blew up, and suddenly everyone, from honky-tonk regulars to soft rock fans, was humming along. Number 9, Rock On by David Essex.
Ooh, my soul. Hey, did you boogie too? Did ya?
David Essex took glam rock, shaved off the glitter, and turned it into something cool, brooding, and low-key seductive.
That blue jean, baby queen, prettiest girl I...
He was already a big deal in the UK, but Rock On broke into the US top 5 and made American teens feel like they'd discovered moody eyeliner before it was cool.
Ever seen? See us shake on the movie screen, Jimmy Dean.
What made it hit different? It wasn't trying too hard. It whispered instead of screamed, and that made it cooler. Essex managed to nod to the past while pointing to the future. He basically said, rock and roll isn't dead. It's just evolving, slowly, in leather pants. Number 8, Please Come to Boston by Dave Loggins.
Come to Boston for the springtime.
The track reached number 5 by early 75, but it had already taken over airwaves in late 74.
Come to Denver, she said no.
It hits you right in the nostalgic gut, and let's be honest, you kind of like it. One-hit wonder? Sure. But this one carved its way into the American songbook with pure emotional honesty and zero gimmicks. Number 7, Seasons in the Sun by Terry Jacks.
We've known each other since we were 9.
Terry Jacks took a sad French song and dialed the emotional devastation up to 11.
We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. But
At a time when most radio hits were about dancing or Heartbreak Light, this one said, nope, we're doing full-blown existential crisis. And now I'm curious, what about you? Which one of these throwback songs from 74 carved its way into your songbook? Drop it in the comments. Number 6, Rock Your Baby by George McCrae. George McCrae's Rock Your Baby slid into 1974 like it had time-traveled from Studio 54 before it even existed. It hit number 1 on both the pop and R&B charts. Also, it was one of the first ever songs released on a 12-inch single. DJs everywhere said thank you, and the dance floor was never the same. Number 5, Lookin' for a Love by Bobby Womack. Bobby Womack had soul for days, but this was the one that finally blew the roof off. Lookin' for a Love shot up to number 10 in 1974, and honestly, about time. The original version? Recorded years earlier with his brothers in the Valentinos. But when Bobby went solo, he didn't just remake it, he resurrected it.
Number 4, Sugar Baby Love by the Rubettes.
The bop shoe waddy hook, instantly iconic. And that high-pitched vocal, that's Paul da Vinci, who hit notes so high, they probably cracked a few satellite dishes. Fun fact, he didn't even stay in the band. He just showed up, bodied the vocals, and dipped. Now we're diving into the VIP section of 1974's one-hit wonders. Number 3, Rock the Boat, the Hues Corporation.
So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know.
Rock the Boat was the moment disco left the dock. It floated into 1974 like a smooth-talking sailor and promptly sailed straight to number 1 in July.
Love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with the cargo full of.
Rock the Boat wasn't just about dancing. It was about disrupting, about doing things your way when the world wanted you to sit still and shut up.
don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat. Don't.
Number 2, Beach Baby by First Class.
It was glossy, cinematic, sparkly. Every layer, from the lush strings to those high school romance lyrics, was engineered to make you feel like you were living inside a beach montage.
Baby beach, baby, give me your hand, give me something that I can remember.
And just like Summer Love, it didn't last. First Class never had another hit. Think of it as the last dance of British bubblegum, and it wore its sunscreen with pride. If you've made it this far in the video, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe and stay tuned. Number 1. Kung Fu Fighting by Carl Douglas. You already know this one. Don't lie. You've clapped to it, kicked to it, or your grandchildren posted a TikTok with it.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Carl Douglas's Kung Fu Fighting didn't just chart, it karate chopped the charts in half.
He said, here comes the big boss. Let's get it on.
You've now been exposed to peak 1974 greatness. Let us know which one of these was your favorite.